Let's rename this as well. I'm going to use the shortcut that is Shift and F6. There you go. And here we can change this to maximum. Enter, done. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about packages in Python. Packages are basically another way to organize our code. So currently we have only 3 files or 3 modules in our project, but a real project can contain hundreds or even thousands of modules. We don't want to add all those modules here because over time, this directory will get bloated with so many files. So a better approach is to organize related modules inside of a package. So a package is a container for multiple modules. In file system terms, a package is a directory or folder. So in our project, we can add a new directory, and in that directory, we can add all the related modules. As a metaphor, think of a mall. When you go to a mall or a shopping center, there are different sections for men's, women's, and kids' clothing. So that is like a package. Now, when you go to the men's section, there are different areas for different kinds of products. We have a section for shoes, t-shirts, jackets, and so on. So each of these is like a module. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create and use packages in Python. Here in our project panel, right-click the project and add a new directory. Let's call this directory e-commerce. So we're going to create a package called e-commerce. And in this package, we're going to have all the modules related for an e-commerce application. For example, we can have modules for sales, shipping, customer service, and so on. So let's go ahead. Now, here we have an empty directory. In order to convert this to a package, we need to add a special file in it. So right-click this directory and add a new Python file. Call that file $init. This is a special convention in Python. When Python interpreter sees a file with this name in a directory, it treats this directory as a package. We also have a shortcut for that in PyCharm. So let me delete this directory and start again. So delete. Once again, right-click the project and go to new. But instead of creating a new directory, we can create a new Python package. Let's call our package e-commerce. As you can see, PyCharm automatically creates this file for us, so we don't have to manually create it. Okay. Now, in this package, let's add a new module. So a new Python file. Let's call it shipping. Okay. Now, in this module, we want to add a function for calculating the shipping cost. So define calculate underline shipping. And don't worry about parameters or the implementation. We simply print calculate underline shipping. Now let's say we want to import this shipping module into our app module. With this new structure, this shipping module is now part of the e-commerce package. So we cannot import it directly. We have to start from the e-commerce package. Okay. So back to app.py. Once again, there are 2 ways to import this module. We can import the entire module, or we can import one of its functions or classes. So let me show you both approaches. First, we're going to import the entire module. Import. Now, what is the name of our package? That is e-commerce, right? So e-commerce dot shipping. So instead of typing import shipping, we type import e-commerce dot shipping. We have to prefix it with the name of its package. Now to access any of the functions or classes in this module, we'll have to type out e-commerce.shipping. And there you go. Now we can access the calculate shipping function. So let's go ahead and run our program. We see this message printed on the terminal. Beautiful. However, with this approach, every time we want to call one of the functions in this module, we'll have to prefix it with e-commerce.shipping. That is very verbose. So when working with packages, we often use the second approach using the from statement. So we can type from e-commerce.shipping import calculate shipping. Now we don't have to prefix this function with e-commerce.shipping, and we can call it multiple times in this module. So our code is a little bit shorter. But what if you want to use multiple functions in this shipping module? We can either import them all here, so calculate shipping, comma, let's say calculate underline tax, or we can import the entire module and then access all the functions or classes in that module. So let me revert this back. To import the entire module, we type from e-commerce, so we remove .shipping. So from this package, import the shipping module. Now this shipping module is an object, so we can access all the functions and classes defined here using the dot operator. So shipping dot, there you go, calculate shipping. So to recap, when using the from statement, we can either start from the package and import a specific module, or we can start from package dot module and then import a specific function, like calculate shipping. So this was the basics of using packages in Python. As I told you before, packages are extremely important, especially when you want to work with a framework like Django. We use Django for building web applications with Python, and I'm going to show you that later in this course. So in Django, we